Today's topic is 차원초월. First dimension is a line. Second dimension is a plane, consists of the line. Third dimension, 3D, is a volume, space, solid. What is a fourth dimension? You put the time in that space. That will be the fourth dimension. What is a fifth dimension? According to the theory of relativity, Einstein, first and the last, it will be crooked. Alpha and omega will meet each other. That is eternal. Most of us, we live in third dimension. If you live just third dimension, it's good. But some are just living in the first dimension and second dimension. Some even live like a zero dimension. They don't care others, they only focus on themselves. They don't have any relationship with others. First dimension, it means you're only close to your best friend. You don't care also others. For example, some are just fighting one another. They don't care others. In others' eyes, both of them are same. They live in just first dimension. If you live according to the second dimension, you will check the surroundings. For example, if I fight with others, how will they look us? Plain. It means you're checking your environment. Some are only considering based on their level. There's a bottom level, like a plane. But some have a three-dimensional thinking. They are thinking about the partners and sponsors. If we work like this, how will they look at us even outside of the company? Seems like they have a comprehensive thinking. For example, when I was in middle school, I just played a lot with my friends. But in the view of my parents, they just worried about me. Why? They have a three-dimensional thinking. If you have a spatial perception, you will see the problem clearly. What is the fourth dimension? There are people who apply other person's opinion. They are not just thinking about the present age, about themselves. They are even thinking about and planning after 50 years, 20 years, and 10 years. If we plan it like this, if we think like this, we have a fourth dimensional thinking. Of course, right now, you don't think about the future because you have enough food, enough salaries, enough money. But how about in the future? Have you considered about the future? How about not just only your futures? How about your children's futures? What kind of a job will they have? Have you thought about that? Right now, when we introduce Atomy to others, people don't like the network. How about in the future? Have you considered about their circumstances in the future? If we think like that, we are in fourth dimensional thinking. This is why we have to write a life scenario. You must have a fourth dimensional thinking. This kind of people have a poor sense of reality. In others' eyes, this kind of people looks like insane person. In Korea word, we call it the 넘사벽. 넘을 수 없는 4차원의 벽. A four-dimensional wall that cannot be crossed. But we must be like 넘사벽. Sometimes we can see, right? This person live in the fourth dimension. I cannot touch them. Successful person is not only looking at the present. They are thinking about the future. How this world will change in the future. They have a foresight. Successful person put the future prediction into the time present age. Only these kind of people can be successful. You may wonder, I'm really working hard, but I was not just successful. It means you didn't go to future. You don't have a foresight. How this world will change. If you leave era behind, this era will sting you. You need to prepare one step ahead of time. Some people, every time when they work, they always failed. It sounds like they cannot understand the change of this world. If you only have a sense of reality, you cannot be successful. You need a sense of a four-dimensional thinking. That is a spatial perception. You have to think about the future. You have to put your future into this present age. We cannot change the past. We cannot also change the present. Maybe you can change quickly the present time. For example, when you win the lottery, you will receive $1 million. You can quickly change the present. Stochastically, the possibility is very low. Better not to buy the lottery. Winning the lottery is less than the chance of being killed by a thunderbolt. There will be no chance for you to win the lottery. Those who want to change the present, mostly they are like a gambler. They are looking for only the jackpot. They will never be successful. Then you may ask, how can we change the future without losing money and time? You have to design your future after 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. You have to predict the future. In the future, there will be no more jobs. You have to clearly see the vision that many people will just come out from the job. You have to see the vision of Atomy. This is the only business You can start without capital, without your much experience, without your knowledge. Even if the situation is not good, all the cells are decreasing, Atomy is growing diligently. When the mature AI come to society, there will be no more job. There are many unemployment. But if you work in the Atomy, you can just boldly say, such kind of world, come to me. You have to see the situation in the world. Road shop and mart are closing nowadays. Before that kind of world come to us, you have to prepare and wait. You have to form the system and you have to earn money in this Atomy business. Later on, those who doesn't have a job, those who went bankrupt will come to you. There are 140 employees in Atomy company. Each one's sales is almost 350 million pesos. Atomy income last year was almost $1.4 billion. Even though sales increased a lot, but look at the employees, only 140. Employment will not increase. Because Atomy CEO always mentioning office automation. Best employees want to remove his work. Atomy removed a lot of the work. That's because they can reduce expenses. That is Atomy's competitiveness. If you don't have competitiveness, you have to close your store. Many stores, restaurants, businesses are closing because of the expenses. This world is continually changing. You have to go to your futures by thinking and planning. After 10 years, you have to draw the face of your success smile and your plan, even the income. You have to be very detailed. For example, I want to earn 2.5 million pesos or 5 million pesos per month. Then we live in the present toward this future with a sense of reality. Some of you think, when I earn 2.5 million or 5 million, I will live like that. It's not like this. You have to live right now. I started this business 1 year ago. In a very beginning stage, my aim is to reach the Imperial Master. My wife can testify me. Compared to 1 year ago, my eyes change. My speaking changed. My thinking is changed. Why? I have a plan. I went to my future after 7 years. I am living toward to my dream. Even though I'm not the Imperial Master. The way I speak, the way I looking at you, the way I think is already toward my Imperial Master. That is my goal. To live to a future is important. If you live the present age by only your present thinking, there will be no change. Even if you live in this present age, if you live to your future, to your plan, to your dream, people around you will say, oh, that person is kinda insane. He's like 4th dimension. He doesn't have a sense of reality. Some people are very realistic. When they heard about that you can earn 2.5 million pesos or 5 million pesos, they said, where is that? How can you earn money like that? They are quite smart, but their future is full of darkness. We have to see how this world is changed in the future. We have to go there. Then you have to design what kind of person you will be in the future. If you plan it, then you will earn 2.5 million pesos or 5 million pesos. If you are like such person who has a dream, other person will just follow you. Person will say, oh, if I don't follow him, maybe I will regret in the future. This is a mechanism of success. This is the engineering of success. Simply, you go to after 5 years or 10 years. You targeted Imperial Master. Think about that. If you become Imperial Master, how will you smile? Wow. Your face is like full of smile. You have to bring that kind of smile to this present age. If you do this business like that, you will surely be successful. You have to really write on the paper about the life scenario. CEO Park Han-gil, he can actually distinguish whether this person will be successful or not. For example, successful person, when they write the life scenario, they are crying. They cannot easily sleep because of their plan, their dream. Those who cannot be successful, they think, how can I earn 2.5 million pesos? Does everyone come to us just by explaining or introducing Atomy to others? People doesn't like the network. They have excellent sense of reality. Their dream ruined because of that idea. This world is changing. The scholar said next age is a dream society. Right now is the information society. Before, it was knowledge society, agrarian society. During agrarian society, you need power to cultivate. During knowledge society, you need to study a lot. You have to put a lot of knowledge in your mind. But right now, we are at the edge of the information society. Master's thesis or the books are in our hands with a smartphone. This information society is already matured. What is next age? Next age is a dream society. Information society, your finger must be very quick so that you can search easily. It's not depends on your knowledge. This age, we need a faster finger. Even though we live in the information society, some parents, they put their children into the SAT test. They do all their focus in the SAT test. Knowledge society has come. This age is already matured information society. Next age depends on how you vividly plan for the future. Dream is the ability to go to the future. You have to bring your future into this present age and you have to live. I suggest you to design your future tonight. It's very important to write your future, your dream on the paper. There are huge difference between those who write a life scenario or not. It is like a trivial work, but it's very, very important. Let's all write our life scenario. Let's live to future in this present age. Thank you so much. It's very simple. Dream it. Dream it very high.